still growing. So we knew coming in this year we had a lot of inexperienced players. Brought 3 back from last year's team, and it was going to take some time to kind of everybody figure out their role and what that role is, and just kind of gelling together. So it has taken some time, and that's kind of what we expected. But playing some of our better ball that we have been so far this past week, and just looking for improvement every day. So that's where we're at.
Everybody healthy for you right now after the holidays?
Yeah, so far we did lose the Meyer boy on the wing for us. He was a starter, and he's come back here this past week, so it's good to have him back and still getting him some reps and getting him back in the rotation, and just more reps for him. So yeah, staying healthy, and hopefully we keep it that way.
I like that you're playing Central Wisconsin Christian. You haven't played them since the playoffs last year, and they're having a great season, 9-1, and ranked 5th in the state. So they're getting some statewide recognition right now. And what do you expect to see out of them today?
Yeah, very nice ball club, well coached. Science is a nice player. He can fill it up, that's for sure. And then all the way around, they got good strength. And I think their defense is. I'm not sure people talk about that much, but I think their defense is strong. It's when you watch them in film, they're in good position, good help, and they're strong kids, so they rebound the ball well, and that's something we're going to have our hands full with. So we'll have to see what adjustments we can make on the fly there.
They had some nice wins against Oshkosh Lords just a couple days ago, and Lords has always been a pretty good team. I think they had an 8-game winning streak going against them, and then also Wayland has a team this year too, and they beat them, gave them their only conference loss, so they've got some quality wins.
Yeah, absolutely. They have. I know they're playing a pretty decent schedule. Springs, I think they went up there too as well. So hats off to them. They're putting together a pretty good season, and they're showing that they can play some ball.
Coach, good luck tonight. Looking forward to a great game.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Tyler Fisher joining us, head coach of the Randolph Rockets, back with more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com, or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your 4-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Markesan, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything from replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. If you have any building or remodeling projects in your future, make sure to call Jeff Rtajcic at Ace in Building and Remodeling Randolph. Ace has been in business for over 20 years and builds new homes, offers complete interior and exterior remodeling and additions, single to multiple car garages, windows, decks and patios, seamless siding and seamless gutters. Ace stands for Achieving Carpentry Excellence. Let them work on your next project. You'll be glad you did. Give Ace in Building and Remodeling a call at 920-326-3624.
Welcome back to our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Wooderhack with you. And time now to talk to Josh Gibbons, the head coach of the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian. And boy, coming to a place that has been kind of a nightmare for a lot of teams coming to Randolph High School. But here you are tonight, and I think in a pretty good position. We should have a really good game here tonight.
Historically, we haven't done well here. We have a lot of teams have struggled, so we look forward to tonight. Hopefully, we can turn things around and come out with a victory tonight.
Yeah, again, you've had some nice victories. That Lawrence victory, what did you say? You had lost like 8 in a row to them or something like that, and yet, boy, you took it to them convincing. They both halves in that ball game. Looks like your defense was shutting them down, and your areas are scoring against. A pretty impressive win.
Yeah, we played with a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and we talk about that every day in practice, every game, and the boys played really well. I was happy with what we did that night.
So what do you expect to see out of this Randolph team?
Traditionally, and what they do, they play great defense. They're going to rebound the basketball, and they're going to be patient, and they just do things very well. They are very fundamental, and we're going to have to try to figure something out and speed them up and see what we can do.
Well, Coach, good luck. Looking forward to a really good high school basketball game tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and go Crusaders.
Okay, Josh Gibbons, head coach for the Central.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandezand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome to Terra Max territory. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one innovative tool from Great Plains. The Terra Max is a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of field conditions. Learn more about hybrid tillage and the new Terra Max at www.greatplainsag.com or by visiting Waupun Equipment Company, your local Great Plains dealer. This is Terra Max territory. Waupun Equipment Company.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga, bringing you the play-by-play tonight, which should be a great crossover game in Trailways action tonight as the Randolph Rockets will be hosting the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. The last time these two teams met was the postseason when Randolph pretty handily dispatched the Crusaders on their way to a gold ball, bringing the 11th gold ball home to Randolph for the boys basketball program. So I know the boys are feeling pretty good that they should be able to compete with these guys, and just got to have that confidence. As the coach said, Josh Gibbons, sometimes you just see Randolph on your jersey, and that's right. Makes them tighten up just a little bit. And if they get past that, he really thinks that they got a really nice chance to give Randolph a really good game here tonight.
You could just hear the confidence in Coach Gibbons' voice. He talked about scheming and other things in his pregame interview, but you can just tell he feels very confident about his athletes and how they're able to match up tonight. And you probably didn't always feel that way when you came here, just because of the size and the amount of basketball that is played here in the community of Randolph. But I think tonight you can just feel a little different sense in the air about this CWC team and how they feel they're going to be able to have a very good game tonight.
Hey, take a look at the scoring leaders for both teams. Carter Meredith, everything kind of seems to go around Carter out there, the 5'10 junior for Randolph, averaging 16 points a game. He can shoot 34% from behind the three-point line, and he dishes off 3 to 4 assists each game too. So again, a lot of things seem to go through him, whether he's going to score or find someone else to score. And just a nice player. We've seen him play, getting the lineup, and it's hard to be a big part of the team when you have those big personalities and big bodies that they had last year. But he's knew that this year's the year he had to kind of take things over.
Yeah, he's got a different role, and last year more of a spot-up shooter where he would just, look for the doubles on Grieger or Elvin, and he would be spotted up and ready to shoot. Now this year he's got to take a little more of the the initiative to run the offense, and I think it took him a little while early in the year to get that figured out and to adjust to that role, but he's certainly coming along, and he's the most experienced Randolph player they have on the floor.
If you look at Central Wisconsin Christian, they are led in scoring and a bunch of other categories by Will Sines, a 6-foot senior, 19 points a game, 42% three-point shooter, 5 rebounds a game, 3 assists a game, 3 steals a game. So he's up there leading in numerous categories, but he is a good team leader out there. I don't know if he's a real vocal leader, but he definitely does it by example out there, and fun player to watch.
Yeah, and you had him on your showcase show last night, and he talked about playing for the Randolph Boys Club in the on the summer trail, so he's got a lot of familiarity with Hugh Roberts and the gang over here. So I would anticipate he's probably a little nervous, but he's also going to want to really show well for himself.
Kind of wonder about his dad, with Matt Sines being the point guard on the team. His sophomore year, I think they were a runner-up. They're not runner-up, but they made it to state, and they lost to Cassville when they got there over at the field house. And then a year or two later, then they won state with a very good team here in Randolph. And so what his emotions are coming in here, I don't know if they've played in here with his son being a player and coming back to Randolph. I just wonder if he has or not. But here he is playing at the school that he came from. His dad was very involved with the basketball team, doing the kind of what he does over at Christian school with keeping the scorebook, which he's down there right now with his Crusaders shirt on. Jim Sines down there, so right. So a little probably some emotions with the Sines family and their connection with Randolph High School.
Yeah, maybe when you walk through the hallways as you come into the school here, you can say, "There's one of my trophies."
Yeah,
there's one of my trophies. There's my name on this. So a little history there, and maybe you can really prove it when you see the gold plaques.
Well, we're going to take another break, come back with the starting lineups and the beginning of tonight's game. It is the Randolph Rockets hosting the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders boys basketball action, crossover and trailways action on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Andy, we invite people to swing on by and warm up here inside the Other Bar, right?
We got something going on almost every day as far as our daily specials go. Monday is all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials. Tuesday is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4 o'clock. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays, of course, is fish. And Saturdays is appetizers, buy one, get one half off.
Taking a peek at the special board menu. It changes all the time here, but some great soups on the docket, right?
Chili back in season. Our soup board changes almost daily. Our specials board changes almost daily, so you have to stop in and check out and see what we got going on.
Of course, New Year's Eve, a special night coming up here at the Other Bar, casino night, right?
We're doing a casino night on New Year's Eve, and we ask if you're going to attend to make sure you have your entry in pre to that. At about 30 people is what we're figuring, so it's going to be a good night. Starting at 5 o'clock. We'll be shutting things down and starting our casino night, and I think we're going to do an Italian theme for that night, and then by 10 o'clock, we'll toast it and shut her down and call it a year.
The Other Bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Andy, we invite people to swing on.
And we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. They got the lights down and introducing the starting lineups for both teams right now. Will Sines just getting announced. In the starting lineup, 19 points, 42% from behind the arc, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals a game. Also, Cade Bleestra, 6-foot senior. In the starting lineup, about 7.5 points a game for him. Bailey Skolma, a 6'2 senior, averaging 8.5 points. Also 28% from behind the arc and 3 assists a game. You got Brock Hookstra, a 6'3 junior, and I like the way that we've seen him battle the games that we've covered so far in the season. 10 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, and Neil Venheisen, another one of those guys we interviewed yesterday. Seems like a young man that's really got his future together already, and he's fun to talk to. And he is a 5'10 senior, and that is a starting lineup for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, coached by Josh Gibbons. For the Randolph Rockets, Tyler Fisher is their head coach. Carter Meredith, 16 points a game, a pretty nice three-point shooter. Also leads the team in assists. He's a 5'10 junior. Nicholas Kutzma is a 6'1 junior, averaging 5 points a game. 6'3 senior Brady Prevey, a very athletic young man, and not afraid to play physical. I liked his football season he had too. He had Randolph 8 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. Jake Dykstra in the starting lineup. He's a 6'2 junior, 6 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. And Nick Miedema gives him a little hype out there, 6'5", a sophomore on the court. Diedrich Meyer, I'm not sure if he's dressed up to play tonight, but he is coming off an injury, and he was hoping that they would get back in the lineup coming up here soon for the Randolph Rockets. We are ready to play. Randolph in their white jerseys with the blue numbers and lettering, and Central Wisconsin Christian wearing their blue jerseys, white numbers and lettering, and the gold trim. School colors over at Central Wisconsin Christian, and amazing the stuff that they're doing at that school right now. They're looking at possibly doubling their enrollment over the next few years there.
Yeah, the amount of construction work going on just seems to never stop.
Randolph wins the tip. Carter Meredith with it going along the left side. Puts it up, goes to the rack, gets fouled, puts it in. And the free throw line, Meredith didn't hesitate. He saw an opening and said, man, I'm going to take it right away and not hesitate and try to set anything up this before they get back. Let's go up, score, and now he's going to try to make it a three-point play.
Carter says, I can get 3 points the old-fashioned way. It doesn't have to be a three-point shot.
Missed his free throw, but somehow he gets it back in his hands and goes, I'll take the next field goal. And he puts it in, so all 4 points so far in the category for Carter Meredith in his box score. So CWC with their first offensive possession. Will Sines gets it over to Hoekstra out on top, spins in the lane, goes up, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. And 2 free throws now for Brock Hoekstra, the 55% free throw shooter.
That foul is going to go on Miedema.
Yeah, that one just catches the front of the rim, no good. Yeah, we haven't seen Randolph play for a while. We've seen the Crusaders just before the Christmas break play, and the few people really stood out. Of course, Will Sines always does, and that one does crawl in to get the Crusaders on the board. 4-1 the score on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Here in the first 40 seconds of the ball game, Meredith bringing it up over half court, guarded by Vliestra. Nicholas Kutzma with it. Passes over to the right side, and going in strong is Prevey. Gets caught underneath the basket, but gets it out. Pull up 5-footer in the lane. He is no good on the shot by Kutzma. And CWC with the ball, trailing by 3.
Good rebound by. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah, getting knocked to the ground was Miedema. Nick Miedema got knocked to the ground, so a foul on the Crusaders. First foul on Brock Hoekstra in the ball game.
Foul one on Hoekstra. I was just about to say he had a great rebound down there and then comes down and gets a foul on the other end almost immediately.
Score remains 4-1. Thanks for joining us. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armiga bringing you the game. A 7-footer on the right side. Rims out, no good. Hoekstra with a rebound. Gives the ball over to Will Sines to push it up. Throws it up the court over to Clay Vliestra. They're just working the perimeter right now. Skalma with it along the right side. Down to the corner, and Vliestra will launch up a 3, and that is no good. Ball is loose, and Skalma comes up with it, puts it up. Oh, he overshoots it right by the basket, and getting it is Jake Dykstra. Randolph with the ball and a 3-point lead. Miedema gets it back on top over to Meredith, takes it in the lane. Good job. I think it was Vliestra had his hand on the ball to block it, but somehow Randolph gives it up. And grabbing it is Carter Meredith, and he knows what to do with the ball when he gets it. He's got all 6 points so far. And a quick timeout taken by Josh Gibbons. We'll do the same back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Josh Gibbons taking an early timeout as his team has had a little trouble scoring on that end and now trailed the game 6-1. So just wants to settle them down. Everybody kind of caught up in the excitement of playing at Randolph against a team that has just kind of owned CWC over the years. Just want to settle them down a little bit.
Yeah, no changes. Sticking to man-to-man defense is Randolph.
Skalma gets it into Hoekstra, fakes one way, goes the other, overshoots it badly. And coming up with the ball is Jake Dykstra, but Randolph gets it back. Here goes Vliestra to the rim. Good job by Cade Vliestra to get it back for CWC and score. 6-3 the lead now for Randolph. Pass underneath, a little head fake, and putting it in is Jake Dykstra. His first points of the ball game.
Nice job there in patience. Just sat down, little shot fake, wait for the defense to settle, and then rise up and score it.
Cross-court pass down in the corner into Skalma. It's going to be a little off the right and a little short on a three-point attempt from the right corner. Randolph makes it one and done. They've got the ball back down to their end of the court. Meredith spins off to his right and gets fouled again. Finishes his shot right through the foul and back to the free throw line to shoot one is Carter Meredith.
And Carter's fired up, showing some emotion on the court.
Got kind of that not tonight kind of attitude out there. This is the night we're going to give one up to CWC, and we'll see if the Crusaders just get nice and strong here in this ball game. Just settle down a little bit. Free throw rattles home for Meredith.
Known as more of an outside shooter, but he's taking the ball right to the rack and strong.
Goes Signs in the corner, gets tapped away, and coming up with it, he is Nick Miedema. Gives it up over to Meredith along the left side. Pretty good ball handler behind the back. Players all around him from CWC, and retains possession of the basketball. Bailey Skoma assigned to Carter Meredith. He's tripped down the court. Oh, ball's taken away. There goes Will Signs coming in the left side and puts it in. Good hands there by Signs, knocking it away and taking it to the other end. 11-5 the lead now for the Rockets. Here goes Meredith, curls in the lane, and a good job getting the shot off, but Emba gets the rebound. Who's in the game right now? Ben Emba. Three-pointer by Skoma in the right corner is no good. And here goes Meredith off to the races to the basket, and he'll put it in. Carter Meredith, what a game so far. 11 points for him, and we're only about 4.5 minutes into this ball game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good average per minute.
Yeah.
Some kind of maybe an equipment issue here. Official stop, either maybe blood on a knee.
Yeah, we got to point it down to the floor. I don't know if you're ready to clean that up right now, maybe. Yeah, Carter Meredith really has a nose for the hoop here, and he's taking it right there, not settling for threes. He sees his opportunity to take it to the rack, and he's had a lot of success so far in the game. Already with the 11 points, 5 field goals. 13-5 the lead for the host Randolph Rockets. Cody Van Herwarden with the ball, and they'll tie up, and they're going to say tied up ball, and it'll remain CWC basketball.
Both teams in white and blue and white. Kind of forget which team is which sometimes.
Right. Yeah, Jeff, we got the scores that are flipped around there. It's Randolph up 13-5. So
okay,
Mark,
sorry.
Mark Vanderwerth watching and also policing us. That's good. We need to know that. Like Randy just said, both teams got blue as their color. And Jeff's got them flipped around there, but we'll fix that right now. Easy fix. Hutzmo with it. Back on top in the hands of Alex Hollander. Stud on the football field, no doubt about that. Going to get it down low into Miedema, a little half-hook shot. Hangs on the rim for a second and falls in for Miedema to get his first points. Now a 10-point lead for Randolph. Here goes Will Signs to the basket, gets fouled on his way, and I don't think our camera's going to line up with the free throw that's going to be taken right now.
Probably not.
Camera took a hit.
So that one, the biggest casualty on that one was a camera, but I don't see any parts laying there.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Where were we over at Hilbert when the camera took about a 30 or 40-foot fall? Just smashed.
That one did not survive.
No. The battery survived.
The battery did survive. Good. Yeah, that can be expensive, too. Those batteries aren't cheap on those things. This is the first free throw as Will Signs, a 74% free throw shooter.
And our AD down there trying to fix things up for us.
Makes the next free throw. Yeah, Vince Propson.
Something
was there to help. Yeah, we even got some people from Florida. I thought I want to acknowledge those people down in Florida with the nice warm temperatures, but Candy Bowalda down there with Harm. Not sure if they've got it. Usually have somebody with them there, so maybe let us know who you're watching the game with. I told them, put it backwards just in case Candy's watching. It'll really drive her nuts. Tried to lob it in over to Ratagic, over to Bryce. It was over his head and out of bounds. It'll be CWC basketball. Andy and Harley, alums of CWC.
That's
graduated
right. Grandchildren here at Randolph, and I said there's such a connection between these two communities and these two schools, student bodies.
Ben Herward misses the three, and getting the rebound is Diedrich Meyer. He is in the ball game after sitting out a little bit for a few games with an injury. Hadjic gets the ball inside into Miedema, and then goes out of bounds, and it'll be CWC basketball. 9-point lead now for the host Randolph Rockets, up 15-6 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Hope everybody's doing good down in Florida right now. Miss you guys. I don't know if I want to fly down there the way the airlines have been lately. Man, you might
cancel every other flight, it seems like.
You get stuck at an airport for about 2-3 days. Better bring a pillow with you. It's going to probably go off from Ratajcic and stay in the hands of CWC.
Well, they're going to say it was not tipped.
Did not hit him. Okay.
One official asking the far side, and he said no.
I saw Bryce heading back down that way, so that's usually a telltale sign, but they said nobody seems to be arguing too much about it.
No. Officials did the right thing. They got together and conferred and said, yeah, it was not tipped.
Alex Hollander with it, back out on top. Over to Meyer. Prevey getting the ball back out on top. And again, going to the rack with it and just missing. And he's getting used to making those baskets, so he can just have to shoot one free throw. Meredith really just senses that he can get some shots off. He kind of brings that ball back, kind of nice back to the other side of his body that kind of protects it from the defender out there. So he's got a hard-to-block shot. Takes his first free throw.
And Crusaders got to figure out he's left-handed, and he's going left every time.
Yeah.
And get on the left side a little bit.
Free throw for Carter. Racking up the points and puts his team up by 11, 17-6. Crusaders with the ball. Signs bringing it up. Alex Hollander slapping the floor, ready to play some defense now for the Rockets. Imba passes it over to Will Signs, double teamed and pulls it back. He'll launch up a three, and that's a little too strong. Ball now in the hands. Well, they're going to call it travel right away on Neil Benheisen. And it'll be Randolph basketball. So nothing going the Crusaders' way so far in this game.
Full court pressure, man pressure.
Meredith gets it over half court. Down to the corner over to Alex Hollander. One dribble, cross-court pass. And good job for Diedrich Meyer to retain possession of the basketball. Being guarded right now by Brant Billy. Hollander with it on top. Back over to Meyer. No hesitation, goes to the rack, and going to have a foul, offensive foul called on the Randolph Rockets.
It's going to go against Bryce Ratajcic, setting a screen there. Official said he slid over a bit at the last second.
11-point lead for the host Randolph Rockets. Benheisen has it, gets it inside to Imba, goes up with the left hand and in. Could possibly be the most athletic young man on the court, and that guy can get off the floor. Carter Meredith with it, passes right side over to Hollander. Guarded by Benheisen. And Brady Prevey now being guarded by Imba as it out on the perimeter.
Randolph running a little bit of flex offense or swing offense, I guess they would call it here. Been doing it for years and years. They don't do it all the time anymore, but it's still in the system.
So taking their time this time, Randolph is, and he can do it. And going up and missing on a shot inside Brady Prevey, and Imba gets the rebound. 9-point lead for Randolph. And here goes Will Signs to the basket, and he'll miss, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Benheisen. It'll be Randolph Rocket basketball with 9:33 left. Hoekstra checking back in along with Scouten for the Crusaders.
Imba and Brant Billy and Imba sit out.
I want to say hi to anybody who might be working tonight. I don't know if I know anybody that is, but we usually have somebody working and maybe watching the game. So thank for watching and joining us here tonight on Radio Plus. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgood, Jeff Sauer on the video streaming. All set up at half court across from the scorer's table. Here goes Hollander along the right side. He's going to
Too much contact, going to call a foul.
Yeah, they're going to call for pushing. I don't know if he's going to get a travel on that, but got assisted a little bit on that, so a little bump there by the Crusaders and a foul on them.
Going on Venhuizen, Neil Venhuizen.
Miedema misses, but Preby there to clean it up on the other side of the rim. Brady Preby with his first points of the game. Randolph back up by double figures, up by 11, 19-8, almost halfway through the first half of action here at Randolph. Scouten gets it done. Hoekstra coming in strong on the right side, high up the glass and in. Nice strong move by Brock Hoekstra getting the basket, and we've got a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
By Tyler Fisher, just to get everybody on the same page here. And 19-10 lead for the Randolph Rockets. A little show of some full court pressure now by the Crusaders. Meredith gets the inbounds pass. He's guarded by Cody Van Herwarden. Double teaming Meredith now whenever he gets his hands on the ball. Goes in the lane again. It goes right hard to the rack. And again, man, Carter Meredith feeling in this game. Okay, we're barely in the second half of the first half of action here. Banks one off the glass and in, and draws another foul to get a free throw. I think this is his third and one attempt in the ball game.
Yeah, once again, going left. You have to figure it out. You got to get on his left hand. You can't allow him to go to his strength.
Should have been writing the numbers so big in the little square here.
Yeah, he's filling it up already.
Carter Meredith fill up the box already. Under 8.5 to play in the first half. Now a 22-10 lead for the Randolph Rockets. Hoekstra has it out on top. Passes to Van Herwarden on the right side. Takes it in the lane. Back on top. Back in the hands of Venhuizen. And Saenz finds Venhuizen. Double team right now along that left block. Gets it taken away by Meredith. And they'll have to back off and not try to mount things. Make them worse by fouling them. 6 fouls already in the game for the Randolph Rockets. And Meredith kicks it out, and eventually gets over to Diedrich Meyer, and travel call. Good job by Hoekstra to retain his position there. Didn't lean into him or anything. Didn't put his hands on him. And then he just kind of knocked him to the ground after he hit into his body, and a travel call.
Stay vertical, wall up. Let the offensive player bounce off you. Most of the time the officials will referee the defense, and if you're not doing anything illegal, they're going to let it go. Good job.
Yeah, Tim Haldeman and his crew. I know his son is out there right in front of the bleachers by us. And I'm not sure the other 2 guys out there, but I've worked with Tim a few times. Did some volleyball games for Waterloo where he's got his insurance business over there. Good guy, lives and breathes high school sports. And he goes Emba hard to the rim, but misses, and Miedema gets a rebound for the Rockets. Under 7.5 to play in the first half. Alex Hollander has it out on top. Meredith sitting down after a very busy first half of action. Got all but 6 of the points for the Randolph Rockets so far in the game.
Yeah, without a 3-point shot taken. That's kind of the amazing part of that.
Ball's knocked loose. Dan Saenz crossover to Imba. Goes up, lays it up, comes up short, and a couple of putbacks, and finally Hoekstra puts it in for the 2. Kind of looking for Big Ben to kind of slam that one down.
I thought so too. And get the ball in his hands a little bit early, possibly. He didn't want to do it off the dribble.
Preby with it, loses it. Diving attempt to try to steal it by Will Saenz. Good hustle by Will. It's off his hands and out of bounds. It'll remain Randolph basketball. Leistra will check in. Saenz will get a break right now. Also coming in for the Crusaders is Brant Billy, the 5'8 sophomore. Ten-point lead now for the host Randolph Rockets, up 22-12. Meredith waiting to check back in the ball game. It was Prevey working against Emma. They kick it out left side in the hands of Nicholas Kutzma.
Carter Meredith at the table, ready to check back in after a short break.
Beatum again working against Hoekstra, has it out on the perimeter. Gets cut off and back over to Alex Hollander. And nobody really wants to take a running start towards the basket, and the guy that will is checking in the game right now with Carter Meredith as the ball gets tossed out of bounds. The Crusaders with the basketball trying to get this thing back down to a single-digit deficit in this ball game against the Rockets. Emba gets it out on top, gets it back over to Skulma. Back out on top with it is Bruins. He'll launch up a three. That is no good. He's up ahead of Hoekstra, but then he throws it into Prevey, and he'll flip the ball over to Carter Meredith. A little crossover comes into the right side. And, good job by Emba to change that shot. And a battle inside. Good job by Bruins battling for the ball. A good applause there by the Central Wisconsin Christian fans that are across the court from us.
The battle is the right term for that. Moving the ball everywhere he could to try and get it away from the Rocket players.
Here goes Skulma. A little head fake goes in. He's got fouled, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws. Bailey Skulma will go to the line now for the Rockets.
Skulma has not scored in this game yet. He's had opportunities, just not able to knock one down.
This free throw sits on the rim for a while, hits off the backboard and goes in. Back to a 9-point lead for the Rockets. 12-13. Bailey's next free throw on the way, and that is also good. Skulma now at 2 points in the game. Gets his team back with an 8. It's 22-14. Meredith has it down in the corner and gives up the dribble right away. Has bobbled the ball. Back in the hands of Nicholas Kutzma. And Prevey's thinking about a three. I want to get a little closer maybe before I was shooting there. A little turnaround by the right block. Rims out no good. Emba gets the rebound for the Crusaders. And CWC with an opportunity to tighten this game up just a little bit more. Down by 8, 22-14.
Just under 5 minutes left. That would be a big moral victory if they could go into the locker room at halftime only down by maybe under 5. They'd feel pretty good about their chances.
Ball back on the top over to Skulma. Now in the hands of Bruins. And Hoekstra, good drive. Kind of hesitated there, but eventually went up to the basket, and he makes it. Brock Hoekstra down with 7 points in the game. Now just a 6-point lead for Randolph. Katzma looking for a foul. Here goes Emba on the breakaway, and he goes and throws it down. Ben Emba with a big-time dunk. We knew that was coming sometime, and we finally got to see it with Big Ben Emba.
That gets it.
And we've got a timeout on the court, and we'll be back with more of this game coming your way in just 30 seconds on RP Sports.
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067. Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything From replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game.
We're back. Ooh,
I like that little reverb. We're back.
Be back
he
to
definitely told me once, but we got the old reverb. He's got all the special effects.
Thought we'd be back to the 70s for a minute there.
He probably had lasers and explosions and everything else. Big dunk got everybody fired up, I think, on both sides of the court of that throwdown by Ben Emba. The biggest part of what happened there is he's got his team back within 4.
Ben Emba way above the rim.
And Will Sines trying to look for a travel, and that was going to get called for a foul. As the ball's in the hands of Nicholas Katzma. And going to the free throw line now is Katzma with his 7th team foul now on the Crusaders.
If Katzma doesn't go down to the floor, they probably don't call that foul.
Yeah, they waited till he did go down, and Emba goes up and gets the rebound. And he's got the old vertical thing going in the game as Ben in this game, and he could be feeling the excitement for both teams to play each other. There goes Sines, turns around, three-pointer on the way, rims out, no good, and Ben Emba grabs the ball, but it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Ben, maybe pushing off a little bit, or one of his teammates.
Yeah, it is going on Emba. A little shove in the back, according to the officials. Should be a bonus.
22-18. We got ourselves a game here as Randolph has been up by as many as 11 points in the ball game. A great start in the game to Carter Meredith, just dominating. They're not stopping him going, like you said, to that left side, which is where he went every single time.
Yeah, it's going to send Meredith to the line.
One time Carter kind of came in from the right, and that one kind of rimmed out for him, but what a heck of a game for Carter Meredith so far in this game.
Yeah. Carter trying to sneak to the line to shoot the free throws. The officials unsure of who the shooter is going to be. Carter with a smile on his face, kind of like, yeah, I tried.
Take what they give you, I guess, is what you can look at it. But at the line is Nick Miedema, the sophomore.
They can actually call a technical foul if they think you're intentionally trying to send the wrong person to the line.
Yeah, if they didn't actually tell you to go up to the line and you just kind of did it yourself, I would think, that should be a foul. First free throw is good for Miedema, his 3rd point. Randolph back up by 5, 23-18. Got more boys basketball coming up on Saturday night. The rivalry between Waupun and Beaver Dam still continues, and they've got a full slate of games from youth basketball all the way up to the varsity game that's going to end the day. Waupun playing at Beaver Dam in their big field house, and we'll have that game for you, video streaming and the whole works, coming up on Saturday night. Sines being guarded by Nick Katzma. Here goes Emba trying to find some space, and then looks like there's going to be a Randolph foul, much to the dislike of the Randolph fans. He lowered his shoulder a little bit to clear some space, but they're going to call it on the Rockets. 6-point lead now for the Randolph Rockets.
I don't think the fans were upset about the foul being called against Randolph. I think they were more upset that they thought maybe it was an offensive foul before that. Emba trying to clear some space.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I thought they were, because he lowered his shoulder. So he said that right away. He just lowered his shoulder, cleared out, and they were looking for that call. Ben's next free throw is up and is also good. He makes them both. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Back to a 4-point lead for Randolph. 3:07 and counting down here in the first half. 24-20 in favor of the Randolph Rockets here on their home court. That's going to go off the foot of Will Sines and out of bounds. Will with just 3 points so far in the ball game.
Sines, one of those kids that can get hot and start knocking in shots in a hurry.
Cuts him up with the ball, gets it over to Meredith, goes along the right side. Because they go back to his left side, taken out of his hands by Emba. Having himself a nice first half, making a difference.
Getting more minutes and more minutes all the time.
Emba has it along the perimeter of the right. Signs will throw up a three, and that misses everything. Trying to save it was Neil Benheisen, but steps on the end line. It'll be Randolph basketball with that 4-point lead. Bailey Skoma checks in, and sitting down will be Cade Bleestra. 2:33 left, 24-20 in favor of the Rockets.
Randolph at one point up by 12.
We've got some more Randolph Rocket basketball coming up next Tuesday. Looking forward to that matchup between the Lady Rockets and ball loose right now, coming up with it as Preview, taking on the Waupun Warriors, both ranked teams in the state in their divisions, and that should be quite a battle over at Waupun High School. Both towns fill up that gym coming up next week, Tuesday night.
Yeah, the only thing I said, too bad it's on a Tuesday.
That one is stolen by Signs. He gets it knocked out of his hands. Nice job by Cuthman taking away that breakaway. Back on the top over to Benheisen. And Will Signs with it, takes in the lane and gets it back over to Benheisen and takes that one power dribble and no good for Neil Benheisen. Might want to go back down and play some defense instead of helping people up, but. And then we got a foul. It's going to be called on the Randolph Rockets.
Carter Meredith with that one. Official saying he held the Crusader player from getting to that loose ball. Animan about the call.
Still just a 4-point lead. We've been stuck on 24-20 for a while. Now down to 1:39 left in the half. Will Signs gets the inbounds pass for the Crusaders, and he will walk it up the court now to set things up for CWC. Still getting the ball over to Imba on the perimeter on the right side. Back over to Brant Billy. And cross-court pass over to Skuma. He'll put up a three. That's no good, and Benheisen gets the rebound. Going to give it over to number 23, Brant Billy. Banks one off the glass, and now we've got a 1-point lead for the Rockets, holding on to a 24-23 lead.
Wow, what a comeback. It's been a little while since Carter Meredith has scored.
Yeah, he got most of that in the first 9 minutes of the ball game. They are kind of shooting him out towards the right. Prevey with the basketball, guarded by Imba. Down to 40 seconds left and counting down. Goes Meredith trying to find that crease, but a nice pass over on the right side. That is up and no good. The shot by Bryce Ratajcic. And count the basket as he gets his own rebound, puts it back up, puts it in and to the free throw line. To shoot one free throw is Bryce Ratajcic. Nice way to get in the scorebook for the first time.
And foul's going against Benheisen, his second.
Timely shot there. CWC just 1 point down now. Ratajcic having an opportunity to try to spread that back out to a 4-point lead. Free throw is up, and that one goes through high off the rim and then back to the rim for Bryce Ratajcic. He's now got 3 points and has his team, more importantly, leading by 4. 26 seconds and counting down in the first half. Like CWC just waiting to take that last shot and go to the locker room and talk about things. Goes Will Signs kind of dribbling it up towards the top, about a 16-footer straight away. He gets fouled, and to the free throw line will be Will Signs with 8.3 seconds left.
Signs, he might have went a little bit early there with that shot. Make or miss. You know, you don't like to give your opponent the last opportunity, but.
Got a little bit too much time on there. There's plenty of time to get the ball down, a few passes, and get a good shot off yet for Randolph. Signs makes his first free throw, now with 4 points in the game. 27-24, the lead now for the Rockets. They've led the whole game so far. 8.3 seconds left. This free throw also good for Will. 2-point lead now for Central Wisconsin Christian. He goes Carter Meredith with it, crosses over and puts it up and puts it in. He started out great here in the game and finishes great for the Randolph Rockets. Gets that buzzer beater at the end. 29-25 is your halftime score. And we'll be back to talk about that first half coming your way in just a few minutes on Radio Plus.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets Athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right. No matter your painting needs, Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph is the place to bring your vehicle to keep it running its best. Owner Micah Voskill has been working at Dairyland for over 20 years. Their ASE certified mechanics can do everything from replacing your tires, brakes, and battery, oil changes, and simple maintenance to replacing your transmission. And they use quality Napa parts. Pamper your vehicle with a visit to Dairyland Auto Center in Randolph. They wish the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. If you have any building or remodeling projects in your future, make sure to call Jeff Retajic at Ace in Building and Remodeling Randolph. Ace has been in business for over 20 years and builds new homes, offers complete interior and exterior remodeling and additions, single to multiple car garages, windows, decks and patios, seamless siding, and seamless gutters. Ace stands for Achieving Carpentry Excellence. Let them work on your next project. You'll be glad you did. Give Ace in Building and Remodeling a call at 920-326-3624.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgood with you. And we're here to bring you our halftime report as Randolph and CWC. It looked like it was going to be kind of a pull-away game there. 29-25 is your halftime score, but Randolph got within one and made it pretty exciting there, especially when Ben Emba went down and threw that one down and put him within four at that time. So you got a game going here between a couple of very good teams, and the second half should be great.
Yeah, I felt for CWC maybe a victory if they could go in at 5 points or less at halftime after being down by a dozen, and they accomplished that, only down 4. Could have been even better. I think Will Science, he might have went just a little early on that one shot going at the he went about the 8 or 9 second mark, and that was probably just a little bit early. So other than that, giving Carter Meredith that last opportunity at the buzzer to put Randolph back up by 4 points.
Let's take a look at scoring in the first half.
For CWC, Will Science with 5 points. He's got 3 free throws and a hoop. Cade Vliestra with 2. Bailey Skolma with 2. Ben Emba with 6. He had the emphatic dunk there halfway through. Brock Hoekstra with 7 points. 3 field goals and a free throw. Brent Billy with 3 on a made three-pointer. For Randolph, Carter Meredith with 18 without a three-pointer. I would have never guessed him having 18 in the first half, and I don't even think he shot a three-point shot, so he's getting everything around the hoop. Brady Prevey with 2, Bryce Ratagic with 3 points, Jake Dykstra with 2, and Nick Miedema with 4 points. He has 2 free throws.
Again, exciting first half. We'll see what they do here in the second half of the action here today. And right now, Randy, we're going to talk to Jeff Ratagic. He's one of our sponsors of high school sports, Randolph Sports. And see if Jeff wants to come on up. And he's got a couple of his businesses actually sponsored. Well, right thing to sit right here, Jeff. Okay. Got Jeff Ratagic joining us from Ace in Building and also Ace in the Hole, a couple of businesses that are sponsoring Randolph Athletics. So thanks for doing that, Jeff. And let's talk about your newest business adventure and how that's going, Ace in the Hole.
Yeah, we actually just started our league this week. Started on Monday and have a full group. Got about 15 teams right now, which is good for a good
teams.
year.
How many are in a team?
They're 2 per team.
2 per team. Wow, that's a nice turnout. That's just on the south side of town, right behind Piggly Wiggly. Is that where you guys are?
Correct, right behind the building.
Yeah, so just got to tell people what it's all about. Some people might have in their mind it's only a place for golf, but you got a bunch of options of things you can do when you go to Ace in the Hole.
Yep, we got 8 different games. We have rally baseball, soccer, hockey, bowling. You have a dodgeball game on there, so you get a little exercise while you're out there. And then
it doesn't throw it back at you, does it?
It doesn't throw it back at you. Once in a while, I sit behind the people and throw it at them, but don't.
Yeah.
But no, we have more than just golf.
Well, it sounds like a good time. And you got top-notch stuff. What is it? The True Golf
Golf system.
Yeah, I've seen that in places. I've never actually golfed in a simulator before. How true is that? With the mean, they're going to really realize that I'm really not that good a golfer.
You don't lose balls this way.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's less expensive that
exactly.
way. What are your hours that you're open that people can, if they might run into the league time and stuff, but what are other times they can come there and just kind of have some fun with it?
It's by reservation right now, just for the fact that I don't need to staff it full time, just because we're still new. But it's basically if you call me or put on my website. That's the best way to schedule.
Is it a good place for a party, like for some young people?
I've had birthday parties there already.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yep.
You got any food or anything?
I don't have food right now. You can bring food in.
Oh, okay.
I have beverages, but you can bring the food in.
Okay, give us your phone number, the phone number to get a hold of you, so that people can set up their times over at Ace in the Hole.
Yep, my best number is 608-516-6067.
Okay, well, are you having fun with it?
It's going good.
The boys involved with it too?
The boys are involved with it too. So, yep, Gage and I are actually on the team together. So,
okay.
So we'll see how that goes at the end of the year. But no, everybody, we're all involved in it, so it goes good.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty neat. I saw all the pictures from it. I want to get over there, and I want to see the new Randolph Family Dentistry. I want to see your place over there too, and a lot of exciting things happening over in Randolph. So, congratulations on your new business, and thanks for sponsoring high school sports.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, Jeff Ratagic from Ace in Building and also Ace in the Hole. Couple businesses that he owns, and they both sponsor Randolph Athletics. We're going to take a 90-second break and come back with the second half of action. Your halftime score, Randolph leading 29-25 over the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian. This is RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Andy, we invite people to swing on by and warm up here inside the Other Bar, right?
We got something going on almost every day as far as our daily specials go. Monday is all-you-can-eat shrimp and fries with pizza specials. Tuesday is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4 o'clock. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays, of course, is fish. And Saturdays is appetizers, buy one, get one half off.
Taking a peek at the special board menu. It changes all the time here, but some great soups on the docket, right?
Chili back in season. Our soup board changes almost daily. Our specials board changes almost daily, so you have to stop in and check out and see what we got going on.
Of course, New Year's Eve, a special night coming up right now.
Yeah. Okay, we are all set. I think we got the camera fixed that got nailed in the first half, and Jeff and his new toys, one of those got hit and just had broke a wire and had to go fix that. So Jeff's gets a lot of miles and a lot of steps in if he's got the Fitbit or something like that. But Jeff Sauer doing the video streaming, Steve and Randy doing the play-by-play, and we are set with Randolph getting the ball first here in the second half. They've got a 4-point lead up 29-25.
I was just thinking, we know a couple people in Florida. They could probably use that golf simulator to work on their game. What do you think, Candy and Har?
I don't know. Harley already said he's the best guy on the entire golf course already, so he probably feels he doesn't need it to do it.
Yeah, I think you should get to the simulator, get some work in.
Meredith with a nice feed inside, but a shot missed by Nicholas Kutzma. And CWC with the ball, only trailing by 4. Trying to make this thing a lot more interesting. Bleastro with it on the right side, back on top to Skoma, working around the perimeter, getting the ball over to Will Sines, and now get Bleastro again down in that right corner. Skoma with a 3-point shot, and that is good for the Crusaders. Bailey Skoma, his first field goal, a 3-point shot, and now just a 1-point lead for the Rockets, leading 29-28.
Skoma's had opportunities in the first half and not able to knock those down. That time it looked pure right from the release.
We'll thank one of our sponsors, the Boathouse, over on Chief Kuno Trail over by Fox Lake. Shot on the right side missed by McPreevy on that one, and getting the weak side rebound out of the Crusaders. So a 3-pointer on the way from Sines, misses off to the side, and that's going to go off maybe Hoekstra and out of bounds. It'll be Randolph basketball, but again, the Boathouse, a great place to eat. And what's the special on Thursday nights, Randy?
That's taco day. Taco night, taco day. Yeah, you get giant chicken or beef tacos for $5. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you brought us there a couple of weeks ago. Just preview on the right side gets cut off by Hoekstra. A great fish fry that they have there.
Yes. Burgers, good burgers.
Yeah,
Pizza.
burgers.
Pizzas are good.
Wednesday's a big day for people to go there to get the smaller burgers, but those are delicious. There goes Meredith with a 3-point shot. Carter Meredith with his first 3 made in the ball game and has his team back up by 4. Nice shot by Carter Meredith.
Meredith with 21 in the game.
Bleaster by the free throw line being bodied out. Staying on the perimeter by Jake Dykstra. Stelma looking over to Ben Heisen, back on top over to Hoekstra. Just 2 minutes into the second half. A 4-point lead for the Randolph Rockets. Hoekstra passes up the 3 and gets it back over to Will Sines. He'll take it, kicks it on left side over to Bleastro. He'll put up a 3. That is no good. Misses everything. And getting the rebound is Nick Miedema. Randolph with the ball and up by 4. Will Sines goes in, and they're going to have a tie-up for the basketball and going at it strong. And possession now pointing toward the Crusaders.
Carter Meredith, Will Sines, just neither one of them wanted to let go.
No. Well, it means something to both teams. Even Randolph, who's really owned this rivalry between these two teams, but it means something to the Randolph Rockets. They don't want to be that team that maybe gives up one of the rare wins by the Crusaders. And Crusaders feeling this might be the night. This could be the night that they have their best shot at maybe knocking off Randolph. Of course, you have to come to Randolph to do it. Prevey a little late trying to jump that pass into Hoekstra, and he'll get called for the foul. So a lot of drama, a great crowd here, a pretty vocal crowd for both teams. The CWC's got fans all the way from the floor up to the ceiling, and quite a few here yet from Randolph also. Inbounds pass in the hands of Hoekstra, just inside the free throw line. Gets it back over to Sines. He's guarded by Nicholas Kutzma.
Kutzma doing a nice job.
Little spin move in for Bailey Skoma. Nice looking shot by Skoma. 3-pointer and a field goal here in the second half. He's got a good game going. He's got 7 points so far in the game. Cutsmo with it, gets it over to Prevey, back on top over to Meredith. Guarded by Skolma, and then they switch off. Hoekstra has Carter Meredith, and Mark Carter just trying to do a little bit too much there. And finally loses the handle on the ball, goes out of bounds. It'll be CWC basketball. They're only down by 2, 32-30.
A couple of times they've had a chance to either tie or get the lead. Haven't been able to do it so far, but Ben Hemba back in the game.
Hoekstra has it in the lane, about a 5-footer, comes up short on the shot, and Kutzma gets the ball eventually, gets it back over to Carter Meredith, and Kutzma will bring it up going against Skolma. There's Meredith right side over to Prevey, guarded by Imba, cuts off the baseline. And Carter misses that shot from the right side. Hoekstra with a rebound, pushes it up to Will Sines, coming on the right side, little Euro step to the basket, and in for Will Sines, and we are tied at 32 apiece.
We get a timeout on the floor.
So a timeout on the floor. We'll do the same back right after this with more boys basketball action in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint...
I had to get the commercial loaded. For some reason, it didn't load, so sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're back live.
Randolph with a 12-point lead. Thanks a lot to Carter Meredith scoring early, but CWC fighting back.
Let's get it over the timeline before they get counted off for the 10 seconds. 4 minutes into the second half, a long way to go yet. 14 minutes. Here goes Carter Meredith, goes up and doesn't get him to fall from that right side as he does on the left side. Overshoots it, but he does get fouled, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws. Carter's first free throw on the way, and that crawls in. Putting the lead back in the hands of the Randolph Rockets, up 33-32. Next free throw shoots out to the left, and Hoekstra chases it down in the corner. And Will Sines will now bring it up for CWC. 33-32 Randolph. What a game. Sure, we're going to have a great, exciting ending to this thing. Ball down to the corner over to Imba, back out on top. Hare Warden gets it back over to Sines. Again, they definitely know where he's at. Three-pointer right side is up now for Billy, and he puts it in. Grant Billy with the second three of the ball game puts CWC up 35-33. Their first lead of the ball game.
Coach Gibbons working his tail off over there on the sideline, just trying. Both coaches actually up and encouraging their team.
Yeah, great high school game. That's why I was excited to come to this game. You didn't know who was going to come out on top, but you knew it was going to be a battle. Foul on the Crusaders. Bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth, which is located right at half court across from the scorer's table.
That foul goes on Hoekstra, only his second.
Here goes Carter Meredith, a straightaway three-point shot, and nothing but net for Carter Meredith, his second three of the half and the game. Lead change goes back in the hands of the Randolph Rockets, leading 36-35 with a hand in his face. Nice shot there by Meredith. Crossover by Signs underneath the basket, kicks it out. Another shot from downtown, and that is good again. Feeding the young guy out there for the Crusaders in the hands of Brant Billy again. His 9th point, all from long distance. Back to a 2-point lead for the Randolph Rockets. It looks like Billy's going to pick up a foul.
Billy with no hesitation, catch and shoot. Knocking the shots down for the young guy.
Sign of a good shooter. You can't sit there and think about it and kind of hesitate. It's just got to be within rhythm, and that's when they go in.
Can't worry about the one you missed before the shot you're just taking, so.
Kind of unusual shot, got to shoot from the other side of his face.
Yeah, a little bit, doesn't really follow through, kind of sets it up there, but he obviously has shot a ton of them. Athletic shooter.
Everybody's a little different. I know they get their shots off, whatever works for them, and it's working right now for Brant Billy. 9 points in the game. 2-point lead now for the Crusaders. Drive on that's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to call on the Randolph Rockets on the drive by Diedrich Meyer. Diedrich's got that left ankle wrapped up, but holding his right knee after hitting the floor after that. The Crusaders with the ball back and the lead, up by 2. So looking for one of the players maybe to do the wiping off and not them, but good job. Got that all cleaned up and we're ready to go again. 12 minutes left in this ball game, a little over 12.
Everything we had hoped for when we came over here. Back and forth now here in the second half. Great game.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. A good job by Carter Meredith. Getting a fingertip on it. Goes off the hands then of Brant Billy and out of bounds. It'll be Randolph basketball. Trying to tie or take the lead this trip down the court. (38-36) in favor of the Crusaders. Again, some pretty good full court pressure, but they do get over the timeline. Cutsma has it, dribbles off to his right. Carter Meredith cuts through there. They didn't find him on it. And left side in the hands of Nicholas Kutzman on the perimeter. Meredith down in the right corner with it, being guarded by Will Sines. Meredith looking for maybe a little crease to get a long distance shot up.
Sines really locked in on Meredith now, extending his defense.
Yeah, good corrections there by the Crusaders. Meredith was having his way with them. Ball out on top over to Prevey. Not really a three-point shooter, but does get it inside. And Meyer goes up, misses the shot. Some point-blank shots being missed by the Randolph Rockets. Yep, but gets the rebound, gets it off the sides along the right side. Gets cut off along the baseline by Kutzma.
And Kutzma's doing a nice job on defense tonight.
Goes Benheisen along the left side and is going to put it up, and that one's going to go in. Shot is good for Neil Benheisen. His first points of the game puts the Crusaders up now 40-36.
That may be the first shot that Benheisen's taken in this game.
He wasn't even looking for anything this game yet. Yeah, there's going to be a reach-in foul on the Crusaders as Kutzma was working it up the court. Weister's going to check in now for the Crusaders.
It's going to go on Brant Billy, his second.
I'm glad we got all the jitters from the beginning of this game behind us now. And now we're going to play some ball with a couple teams that just want to go battle out here. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's really been a great game probably since about maybe 5 minutes left in the first half and this entire second half. Maybe what you said, a little bit of nerves by CWC coming into this. It's not the same gym as it always was, but it's a storied building, storied gym. You walk by all those championship trophies and kind of sets a tone in your mind.
Kind of like the volleyball teams that came to Waupun and saw their 11 state championship trophies and their couple runner-ups. That was pretty intimidating with all the banners up there too. Meredith, a little runner in the lane, gets fouled on his way there, and he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. (40-36) in favor of the visiting Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. 12-point deficit was their biggest deficit of the game to the Rockets.
Sure what, a little bit of record keeping to clean up here, I guess. Not sure exactly what they're waiting for.
Not sure.
Oh.
Looks like Josh Gibbons just got himself some gum or something. But
yeah, I think Dietrich Meyer going off the court there with an ankle injury.
Oh.
Didn't even see him down, but.
First free throw is good for Meredith. Having himself a game. What did he have in the first half?
18.
18 points, wow. Racking him up.
26 right now.
Averages 16 points a game. He broke his game average already in the first half.
Yeah, I think Dietrich Meyer, he kind of twisted the ankle when he went in for that shot. Saw him get up and limp a little bit. Now he's limping worse. Left ankle.
Next free throw is no good. Emma gets a rebound. 3-point lead now for the Crusaders. Exactly what Tyler Fisher didn't want to see, because he talked about maybe not putting him in the game, but now he goes and re-injures that ankle a little bit or tweaks it a bit. It really stings, I'm sure, when it's still not all the way healed. Scully has it down. Goes back over to Emba, and trying to power one up, and nice job by Ben. Looked like he was going to lose the ball, but he got possession back, and then one up hard, drew the foul, and to the free throw line to shoot two will be Ben Emba.
He is 2 of 2 from the line in this game. You said he's about a 67% free throw shooter?
Yeah. Well, he made his...
That was a pretty good catch in traffic there, surrounded by Randolph defenders.
Rattles around a little bit, but finally spills off the right side of the rim. No good. Another free throw, though, for Ben. Hoekstra waiting to check in the game. He's waiting to come in for Ben Emba. And makes the second free throw. I see him as a 75% free throw shooter so far, at least in this game. 40-37, the lead now for the Crusaders, who are under 10 to play in the game. Gets the ball over to Alex Hollander down in the corner with it is Bryce Vertagic. Then he got a chance to talk to his dad, Jeff, and talking about their new business adventure. Up the glass and off the front of the rim, no good. And Vertagic established himself back in the court again, and the ball gets hit to him. Out of bounds, it'll be Crusader basketball.
Right in front of the student section, they're giving the official an earful.
You'll see Travis Alvin and also Sam Grigger, the couple studs from last year's state championship team for Randolph. Where do you think we saw Travis when we were just walking up?
Yeah. Yes.
In the weight room. He's a beast. He's a beast in the weight room.
An official's timeout here.
Sure what they're why they stop. Okay, some coincidental contact, I heard him saying. So some reason it pleased that nobody seems mad about it. Ball's lost by Signs and scramble for the ball. And they are all tied up. Alex takes a little exception, but man, you have to get there in a hurry, and Signs kind of jumps on him.
Oh, they're going to call Signs with a foul for diving on the pile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do get the call. Yeah, he definitely came down with all this weight on him. Looks like you can't bring all your weight down on a quarterback in a football game.
Yeah.
So I think a good call there by the officials on that one. Josh Gibbons maybe not agreeing with it. Good drive getting past Van Huysen on that drive, and putting it in is Jake Dykstra. Just his fourth point of the game. Back when the two are the Randolph Rockets. 16 fouls on the Crusaders in the ball game, and now 4. That's the fourth team foul on the Randolph Rockets.
Last foul goes on Cody DeVries, only his first in the game. And really nobody for either team that has any serious foul trouble.
So the Crusaders inbounding the ball right in front of their bench. And a push off on Billy. Pushing off Alex Hollander. He could go out there and get that ball unabated, but he gets called for the push off. And that'll be a ball going back over to the Rockets. And it's the third foul on Billy.
And we saw the official right before that ball went in. He was talking to both of them because they were jostling for position. And he said, he kind of told him knock it off. And then Billy with a little bit of a push.
And a reach-in foul as Carter Meredith was driving past the top of the key. And Carter will go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Another one on Billy. That's his 4th foul. And he's been racking them up here in the last few minutes. Having himself a good game. Those 3 threes he's had in the game, 2 of those here in the second half to tighten things up and even give them the lead in the second one this half.
I just had said nobody in any serious foul trouble, and then a couple of quick ones on Billy. Short.
Part of the rim no good in the front of the bonus, and Benheisen gets the rebound. Wlistra will bring it up now for the Crusaders. They've got a 2-point lead. Ball out on the right side over to Van Herwarden, and here goes Wlistra in the lane. Looks like a foul is going to be called on the Rockets, and they'll inbound the ball for the Crusaders right on their baseline. It's going to be a pretty chippy game here in the last few minutes, so we'll see
a lot on the line, Steve. Yeah, and they know it.
Oh yeah. Here goes Benheisen. He misses everything out to the left, and Scouten saves it and gets it over to Hoekstra. 3-pointer by Wlistra on the right side, and that is good. And the ball bounced in bounds, and a good job by the Crusaders to get it. They bring it back in and find Wlistra in the corner for a 3.
Oh, what a change of momentum right there with the offensive rebound leading to the 3 points.
5-point lead now for the Crusaders, leading 44-39. Get down over to Bryce Vertadza, gets it knocked away, but gets the ball back. Right by Dykstra on the left side, and he's going to travel, and I think he twisted his left ankle. Kind of holding that right now, and all he could do was just go down and ended up moving his feet. He was in some pain on that. Previe's going to come in for him.
Yeah, not sure. Didn't really look like he stepped on a footer or anything.
44-39 in favor of the visiting Crusaders, who were down by as many as 12 points at one time. Kind of sounds like a Bucks game when they've got those big leads. They just cannot hold a lead. They were up by quite a bit in their last ball game. They actually gave up the lead when they got towards the end of the ball game, but they ended up winning by about 5 or 6 in the game. Now they got a couple of games in Miami, which I wish I was there to watch them.
It's kind of weird. They play tonight and then on Saturday again.
Yeah, that's unusual.
Both games in Miami. I guess there's worse places you could be stuck.
Yeah. And there goes Hoekstra, and they're going to call an offensive foul on him. Taking the charge is Alex Hollander, not afraid to get hit.
I don't know about that one right there. There was not much contact. Definitely embellished. Kind of sold it to the official.
Yeah. They bought it.
Yeah.
5-point lead now for the Crusaders. Hollander has it down in the corner. Back on top over to Prevey, going in strong on the right side. Pull up 3-footer right side, no good. Comes up short. Getting the rebound is Van Herwarden to push it up. Back over to Ben Emba. He just couldn't quite, I guess, according to the official, keep that pivot foot down. Must have slid it a little bit. And it is Rocket basketball.
Emba, definitely a natural left-hander, just didn't feel comfortable on the right side going up and finishing it.
More man-to-man full court pressure being applied by the Crusaders. Getting close to the 7-minute mark and counting down here. And Bailey Stoma is going to get called for a foul.
I don't get it. There's no need for those in the backcourt. No. 60 feet away from the hoop.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
That's a bad foul. I'm sorry. That just is.
So Nicholas Kutzma at the line to shoot 2 free throws. His double bonus the rest of the way with 7 minutes left in the game. Advantage Randolph on that. First free throw is good for Kutzma.
That's his first point of the game.
Next free throw up, and that is nothing but net. Nicholas gets them both to go. He has his team back within 3, 44-41. And we've got a timeout taken now by the Crusaders. And we'll do the same back with more Crusader and Rocket basketball on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back to Randolph High School, 44-41. Now the lead for the Crusaders. I want to thank the Boathouse again, Vicki Manthe and her crew out there. They do a great job, especially when Vicki's there. She just flies all over the place, serving up the great food. But like you said, their pizzas are excellent there. Their nachos. Be careful what you order when you order nachos. You might get something way more than you can eat when you go there, but very good prices. Excellent burgers. They've got, still have a spaghetti night. I think they're early in the week. They had that before.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the spaghetti, but yeah, that could be maybe a Tuesday night.
A wing night?
They got Friday fish fries are always the best.
Yeah, great place to go.
You and your wife Deb went with Barb and I over there, and we got those tacos. Deb said, "I'll take 2 on the tacos," and then even our server said, "Nah, you probably just want to get 1." And I think Debbie was stuffed when she was finished.
Oh man,
it's a platter.
They were huge tacos, but they were delicious. Great place to eat. A great menu. Over at the Boathouse on Chief Kuno Trail. Here goes Bailey Skulma. Little hesitation at the top of Prevey and puts it in. Skulma with a basket. Now with 9 points in the game. Back to a 5-point lead for the Crusaders. In the lane now to Prevey. And he gets around Hookster. Nice job by Brady Prevey. And getting a hook on him a little bit and gets around and puts the shot in. Brady with a basket. Back to a 3-point lead for the Crusaders. Emba with it on top, gives it back over to Will Sines. Little step back and still a 2. Up and a little too strong, and getting the rebound is Alex Hollander. Gives it up over to Carter Meredith to bring it up for the Rockets. Under 6 to play, a 3-point lead that Crusaders are hanging on to. Prevey again coming in hard to that right side, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Ben Emba says, "What did I do?" You could actually hear him all the way up here.
First free throw is good for Brady. Enjoyed watching him play football. Nice physical player. Played one of those slot backs back there, and once in a while getting the pitch out, coming around the opposite side. Not afraid to play physical either. A great defender for the Randolph Rocket football team. Side of the rim, no good, and Ratajic chases it down. And that's going to be out of bounds off the Rockets. It'll be Crusader basketball. 44-46, 2-point lead now for the Crusaders. 5:50 left in the ball game.
2-point lead with the ball. Every possession now just amplified in the importance that it takes.
Get down along the left block into Hoekstra. Working against Ratajic. He puts it up, gets fouled on the shot. And going to the line to shoot a pair will be Brock Hoekstra, a 55% free throw shooter. Yeah, Randy, I think that might be the thing we should do. Get over here and do the simulated golf. Might be.
Yeah.
It's not as expensive because you don't lose balls and
you don't embarrass yourself at hitting people's houses and things.
Right. Did we just rent it out just for me and you to use it?
That's right. We don't want anybody to watch, right?
Hoekstra makes his first free throw.
I would do that. It sounds like fun. You can pick. Yeah, I didn't hear your interview, but you can pick different courses and stuff, right? You can, if you want to play, Pebble Beach or someplace, you just put that in and it gives you those holes. Pretty neat stuff.
It's a true golf system. I know that's like the top one out there. And Hoekstra makes both free throws. 44-48, 48-44 in favor of the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Ratajic and banging against Emba, and he's going to get blocked by Emba. Goes off from hand and out of bounds. It'll remain Rocket basketball.
And Randolph making a point of going into the post, especially to Prevey. His last 3 trips down, try to jam it in there and have him go to work.
Inbounds pass into Kutzma. A long 3 up by Carter Meredith is no good. Ball high off the glass, and they do get it back inbounds over to Van Herwarden.
Timeout.
And a timeout taken by the Crusaders. We'll do the same back with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Just a nice close game this whole second half. A 4-point lead by the Crusaders. And they've got the basketball.
Good timeout by Coach Gibbons. He saw his players in trouble down here, and even though I think they were going to be able to get it out of there, he's going to call a quick timeout and make sure there wasn't a turnover.
Little Signs will bring it up slowly over half court for the Satyrs, as it says on their warm-up jerseys. The back cut, they didn't find him underneath the basket, but getting it back over to Signs, working against Alex Hollander. Back up to Signs out on top. Hollander guarding him closely all the way to the sideline. Signs goes up, pulls up, high arcing shot from 5 feet out, no good. Gets his own rebound, creates some space, and actually Hoekstra gets the rebound, creates some space, and puts it in. Brock Hoekstra with a basket. 6-point lead now for the Crusaders. Meredith going to try to go on that left side where he feels more comfortable, puts it up and misses a shot. And getting the rebound is Van Herwarden. Here go the Crusaders with that 6-point lead, 50-44. 4:15 and counting down here in the ball game.
A really good contest there by Emba, getting up and making that shot tough for Meredith.
Skelma getting it down to Hoekstra along the baseline, back over to Ben Emba. He's going to get called for a travel on his move to the basket. Correct call there by the official. And checking back into the game is Nick Miedema. Sitting down will be Alex Hollander. Well, Alex, he'll give you some high energy minutes when he's out there. He'll play physical. He'll work his butt off out there just like he did on the football field. So earns himself a break. Sure, we'll see him yet before this game is done. Just under 4 to play now. 6-point lead for the Crusaders. Rockets with the basketball facing that full court pressure again, which the Crusaders have been doing pretty good with that in this ball game.
Yeah, it's been quite the swing from 12 down to up by 6.
Meredith gets the inbounds pass, gets past Signs, bringing it along the right side.
Nice
and
pass.
He's going to find Miedema on the right side of the basket, misses a shot. Getting the rebound and putting it back in is Jake Dykstra. His 6th point in the ball game. 50-46 with 3:40 and counting down in the ball game. Crusaders on top. They've got the ball. But Dykstra tightening things up just a little bit more. Here goes Signs along the right side. Gets cut off. Bleestra has it. Back over to Ben Emba. Signs thought he saw a crease, but he gets it knocked away, and coming up with it is Nicholas Kotzma. Rockets with a chance to tighten this thing up a little bit more. Prevey with a good strong move. Good find getting to him, and he finishes on the left side. Now a 2-point lead for the Crusaders.
That's a really nice finish right there. Rising up, kind of controlling the ball with one hand and flipping it off the glass. Beautiful stuff.
50-48 in favor of the Crusaders. A runner in the lane, no good by Signs. Prevey gets the rebound. He'll get fouled. It's, like I said, a 2-point lead now for the Crusaders, and the ball going back to the Randolph Rockets, just trailing by 2, 50-48. What a great second half of action here.
This should be bonus action. Okay, seeing who's going to the line. Looks like Prevey. He is one of 2 so far this evening.
Over 7 minutes left in this ball game, and it was already bonus time and
double
bonus time at that time already. Like I said, some of those fouls were way down on the other side of the court from where Randolph was trying to get to, and kind of silly fouls. A little cleanup down there. Reeve with a free throw, nothing but net.
Ice in his veins right there. Smile on his face.
Yeah, that's senior thing. That you get that extra confidence. You don't feel as afraid to take a shot and confidently go to the free throw line.
He's definitely stepped up here in the second half.
Both free throws good, and Brady Breathy has tied this thing up at 50 apiece. You saw that score in the Waupun Lady Warrior game against Hamilton a few days ago, 50-50, and after that, Waupun girls only scored 1 point, and Hamilton scored about 7 or 8.
7, 8, yeah.
7.
8, yeah. What was it, 58-51?
58-51, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
50 apiece, Crusaders with the basketball. Bleestra has it, gives it off to Venheisen. He goes Signs back on top to Hoekstra. Skoma thought about getting it inside, but good cover there by the Randolph Rockets. Hoekstra in some trouble right now, just flicks it up towards the rim, and a basket for Brock Hoekstra. Puts the Crusaders back up by 2, 52-50. Kick out to the right side, 15-footer is up and no good from Jake Dykstra. Getting the rebound is Will Signs with the ball, and a 2-point lead on the Crusaders with Will Signs bringing it up, getting close to the 2-minute mark left in the game. Could be a crazy last couple of minutes here at Randolph High School.
Yeah, we were worried about this thing turning into a rout. Randolph getting out to that early lead, but what a game.
Signs kicks it up to the right side, up to Bleestra. Back on top to Venheisen. Good job not forcing a shot. Will again passes to the right side, back over to Bleestra. Venheisen over to Skoma, looking under the basket. They get into Bleestra inside. Off the glass and in with the left hand. Basket good, and a foul. A strong move there with the left hand by Cade Bleestra. Here's himself a free throw at the end of it.
Yeah, good offense there by CWC. A little flex screen. Bleestra able to get right to the opposite block, to catch the ball where he wanted it. Good, strong finish.
Randolph Rockets 5-2 in their conference. Free throw is good for Bleestra. And 6-5 overall on the season. Going to get up to meet him along the left side. He gets kind of bookended by the Crusaders, and a 3-point basket for Nicholas Kutzma. Only 5 points in the game all here in the second half. Has his team back within 2, 55-53. Emba has it out on the right side, back on top over to Bleestra. With Venheisen looking inside, and we have a foul that's going to be called on the Rockets.
Yeah, you're going to get somebody for holding Emba as he cut across the lane, I believe. No, away from the ball.
Neil Venheisen up to the line now for the Crusaders. They got a 2-point lead, and Neil is a 45% free throw shooter on the season so far. His free throw is up, and it is good. Coach says he leads by example out there, and
hard worker.
Confidently he goes up there and buries the first.
Nice young man you had a conversation with last night.
That one's no good, and Ben Emba gets the rebound and loses it. And eventually kind of a late call, but I think a correct call.
Might have got talked into that by the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So a double dribble on Ben, not a guy you really want to see put the ball on the floor. But a 3-point lead for the Crusaders, down to under 1 minute to play. And Meredith misses, looking for a foul call somewhere, but he just goes down, comes up short on it, and good defense there by the Rockets, and a little bit of a delayed call, but a foul is going to be called on the Rockets. Going to the free throw line will be Will Signs. Crusaders leading 56-53.
It's the 9th foul, so it's still a 1-on-1 at this point.
Will's free throw is good. Only 8 points in the game for him so far, but he does a lot of other things. Takes care of the ball, one of the main ball handlers on the team.
Randolph doing a good job taking his game away.
Makes both free throws, and Randolph leading 58-53. Under 50 seconds to play in the game. Meredith gets the ball over to Kutzma. Here goes Dykstra giving it up. A crossover dribble and getting it back to Miedema over the right side, and he'll finish. Nick Miedema with his first points of the second half has Randolph back within 3, 58-55. A timeout on the court with the Crusaders leading with 35 seconds left. And we'll take another break here at Randolph High School on RP Sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com.
Figure out where they're at. We're back.
Okay, we are back after that timeout. 58-50 in favor of the Crusaders. This is going to come right down to the last seconds. Only 35.4 seconds left on the clock. What a ball game here at Randolph.
What a ball game. It's going to be double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. It's probably going to come into play here. I would look for something from Randolph out of this timeout, maybe some trapping action. Maybe they go 1-3-1. They're going to probably switch it up. They're going to do something to try and create some chaos and see if they can get a turnover. If that doesn't happen early, then obviously they'll have to foul.
Here we go. Trying to guard Will Science from getting the inbounds pass.
Oh, we're going to get a foul away.
Away from the ball and hanging on to Will Science. Probably Alex Hollander on that one. Looks like they were doing everything right with it. They couldn't get it into the guy they wanted to get it into, but kind of bailed them out by making some contact. So to the line now to shoot two will be Will Science.
Yeah, definitely double bonus takes a little of the pressure off.
Will's first free throw is nothing but net. Crunch time here for the Rockets with 35 seconds left and now trailing by 4 points, 59-55.
Cyan's a relatively quiet night, but the guy you want at the line in this situation.
Next one in front of the rim, no good. Hoekstra gets the rebound. Emba goes along the left side, and he gets fouled on his way to the basket. Huge rebound for the Crusaders. And Ben Emba will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, that's killer.
A must-have rebound by the Randolph Rockets goes in the hands of Ben Emba. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two now for the Crusaders. 59-55, the lead with 32.9 seconds left.
Emba's 3 of 4 so far in the game.
First free throw, no good for Ben. One of the bigger moments in the ball game that got everybody off their seat. I think on both sides, a big dunk on a breakaway, which actually got Crusaders within 4 at that time in the first half. Next free throw is good for Emba. 60-55 with 32 seconds left. Another timeout on the court, and we'll be back right after this on RP Sports.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Okay, here we go. 32.9 seconds left. What a rivalry these teams have had over the years, mostly won by the Randolph Rockets and their unbelievable teams that they've had here at 11 state championships. They've really owned the rivalry, and I think the Crusaders thought this is the time. This is the time that I think we can maybe beat these guys. They're 9-1 on the season. Started out slow, down by 12 points at one time, but they battled back, put some full court pressure on, played some great defense. I think it really threw Randolph out of their stride, and now they're sitting up by 5 with 32 seconds left. Congratulations so far to the Crusaders. A long time to go in the game yet.
Yeah, you have to give them credit for keeping their composure and just battling back a little bit at a time. Got it under 5 at halftime. I think that was critical. Got down to 4-point half and came out fast in the second half.
Carter Meredith with it, trying to get that ball around the left side where he likes to go. Ball gets knocked loose. Fight for the ball right now, and timeout taken by Tyler Fisher. Back in 30 seconds with more basketball action on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Yeah, this broadcast powered by C. Broxma Electric. Chris Broxma, a longtime supporter of high school sports, and all of our sponsors getting their money's worth with a great high school basketball game in Randolph tonight. 60-55 in favor of the Crusaders with 24.3 seconds left. Rockets will inbound. Three-pointer on the way. High arcing shot by Meredith, and nothing but net for Carter Meredith. His third three of the second half and the game.
What a shot.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Crusaders now, 60-58. Man, that thing was almost up into the rafters, which isn't real high in this gym, especially when you play a volleyball match here. But, wow, what a shot by Carter Meredith to get his team back within two.
Yeah, he's got a lot of arc on his shot when he shoots normally, but he had to go over the hand of the defender. What an adjustment on that shot. It's amazing.
Brock Hoekstra, the 55% free throw shooter at the line now. First free throw is good. Now we're back to a 3-point lead for the Crusaders. Big free throw here for CWC. Trying to get 2 possessions ahead of the Rockets.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge free throw.
Hoekstra's free throw is up, crawls over the rim and in for Brock Hoekstra. 2 of the biggest free throws he's shot in his career, I'm sure. He's going to sit down right now. They're going to bring Neil Benheisen for a little defensive help. We're down to 14 seconds left.
Don't foul him on a three. That's the key.
Oh, ball almost tossed out of bounds. Good job by Kutzman to go chase it.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds in front of the Randolph bench with just under 6 seconds to play and a 4-point lead for the Crusaders.
Wow.
Rockets almost have to steal this inbounds pass. If they don't, they get it again. That's going to be a foul by, that's all that he could do as he passed by is to make sure he got the foul. Did Carter Meredith on Cade Bleestra. 2 more free throws, but things looking pretty bleak now for the Randolph Rockets. Trailing now 62-58 with just under 5 seconds to play.
Again, double bonus. Takes a little bit of the pressure off. Not that it really matters, I guess, at this point. As long as you don't foul, it's almost game over.
Yeah, no matter who won the ball game, we were going to get some interviews. The winning team, we normally do. The guys that are behind normally don't want to do a lot of talking after the game. First free throw is good for Cade Bleestra. And it was hard yesterday. I just said we are here for both of the teams. They're both in our listening area. We cover both schedules for both teams.
Yeah, we're going to have that next Tuesday as well.
Yeah, Randolph against Waupun. The next one is missed. Down to 3 seconds left. Long three put up by Dykstra is no good, and the Crusaders with a big victory on the road, the toughest place to play in Randolph. And Crusaders come out with a victory against the Randolph Rockets. I'll send it over to Randy. I'm going to go see if I can get some interviews from some of the players before they head into the locker room. But what a ball game here at Randolph High School.
Yeah, an incredible game, and what a comeback by the Crusaders. Down by a dozen in the first half, able to battle back, cut it to 4 at halftime, and then just an absolutely great finish. As happens often on the road when the home team loses, the scoreboards went off immediately.
I didn't
Jeff,
notice that.
Are you ready to cut to a couple breaks here, Jeff?
I will give it a shot.
Okay, I know you're having some issues, but if you can get a couple ads on, we'll figure out some stats, and then we'll give Steve a chance to get ready to do some on-floor interviews.
Great.
HomeAndAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeAndAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeAndAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeAndAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Okay, I guess they want me to go now. But what a game out here. What was the battle like out there on the floor? It looked pretty physical up by us, and they tell it meant a lot to both teams.
Yeah, I mean, Randolph plays really hard. I give them a lot of respect for how hard they played. Played a fantastic game, and I mean, we just outworked them. So
again, you chased down. Playing some good defense out there. That really seemed to be the change in the ball game when you guys were kind of giving up a lot of points to Carter Meredith, and he started playing some full court pressure on him. That seemed to be a change where the defense really kind of set you guys up in this game, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, our full court pressure was kind of just to rush the guards and make sure that they get tired. I mean, once they're tired, it's harder to shoot, and that's what we did. And I mean, he still put up a pretty darn good game, but we rushed them, and that was the game plan coming in, and we succeeded.
Good job. Yeah, 10-1 on the season for you guys right now. We're going to talk to Will Signs. Nice, tough game. They definitely decided they wanted to stop you in the ball game, and they had 2 guys whenever you touched that ball out there. But still, you played a big part in the game defensively and ball handling out there, and distributed to your teammates out there. But a nice game for you, Will, tonight. Talk about the battle that you just had here against the Randolph Rockets.
Yeah, I give them a lot of respect, like he said. They're a great program. They're a great team. They play well together. They play hard. But at the end of the day, our shots weren't falling, but we played significantly better defense than we have in years past, and that really helped boost our energy, get some boards, and then we can go down and get some buckets at the end.
I got to talk to Ben, though. What a dunk. Has he dunked one before in a ball game or not?
Oh, yeah, he got his first one on Tuesday, and we always give him so much. Yeah, but he's finally getting some, so.
Ben.
Hey, Benny Boo.
Ben Imba joining us right now, and we saw it coming. Me and Randy were up at the edge of our seat. We go, here it is. He's got a breakaway all by himself, and he went up there and slammed one down, and that was really kind of a momentum changer, I think, at that time. You got your team back within 4 points at that time. What did it feel like to throw one down?
Felt good.
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty impressive out there. And you had a battle against those big guys inside, so I thought you did a great job with all the dirty work inside today. So nice game, Ben.
Thank you.
Okay, Brock Bookster will talk to you. Brock, too. There's another guy that had to do a lot of battling inside, a very physical game. So Brock just talking about how physical was it inside.
It was physical, man. Not having the refs and stuff fighting through the fouls. You don't always get the calls inside, so every game's a battle, you know. This feels good to come out with a win.
Yeah, what does it mean to beat Randolph? That's something I don't think too many people over at Central Wisconsin Christian can say that they did, and you did it at their home court here today.
One of the first times, and especially they ended our season last year, so it feels really good, especially to beat them. It's always fun to play at Randolph, so it feels good to win.
We're going to talk to Neil Ventnor. Congratulations. Nice battle out there. Neil? Bleestra, come over here. Cade, let's talk to Cade right now, Bleestra. And again, how did you feel with you had to kind of turn up the notch a little bit defensively and kind of change your fortunes around in this ballgame? You were down by 12 points at one time, but I think defense really set you guys up to get back in this ballgame today.
Yeah, we came out pretty sleepy, but we woke up. Ben's dunk helped us a lot. That really set the tone for the rest of the game.
What does it feel like to you to win over here on the road over at Randolph, which has been a tough place for anybody who plays over here to win?
Last year, we got our butts handed to us here, and so to come out here and win was just amazing.
Well, congratulations on a nice victory here tonight.
Thank you.
Cade Bleestra joining us. I'm looking for Coach right now. Is Coach over here someplace?
State.
Okay. Josh Gibbons, we're going to talk to Josh, and I can see both of you coaches were really playing the chessboard out there and just trying to figure out what you got to do in the game. What was it like when you guys were down by 12 points in the ball game?
A little nerve-wracking. I didn't expect that. I thought we'd come out, be ready to play. Tyler does such a great job with this program. They came out and they really punched us in the face, and I wasn't sure how we would respond, and it was awesome how we responded. The grit of this team is just amazing. I love these kids. They play hard, and they really had to play tonight.
Yeah, they were playing. They played physical toe-to-toe with Randolph here tonight, and you were getting killed early by by Meredith out there. He's getting that going to the left side of the basket. He's making everything and earning himself an extra free throw at the free throw line. But it seems like you kind of took that left away from him, and he had a little trouble on the other side of the basket.
Yeah, we only talked about him before the game and reminded the kids about 123 times that he is left-handed and we need to take that away. And it took us a while to figure that out. But once we figured it out and started pushing him right a little bit more, then our defense really started to set in, and it was nice. A good adjustment.
Got some nice points there. Mr. Billy with 3 threes for you, too, in very timely fashion. And I love that dunk by Ben Emba. That got you within 4. Kind of momentum. I think people jumped up out of their seats from both sides of the gym for that one.
Yeah, they did. It was awesome to see Billy make those threes. I mean, he's been making them in practice, struggling a little bit in games. And then Ben can kind of get up a little bit, and the energy was flowing after that one.
Coach, good, congratulations on a nice victory here on the road against a tough place to play, the Randolph Rockets.
It is. It was a very tough environment. I'm glad we stuck through it and won. So thanks for being here. Go Crusaders.
Okay, Josh Gibbons joining us again with a victory here on the road at Randolph. And we're going to send it back up to Randy and Jeff up there to wrap things up.
Okay, quickly, we'll do a scoring recap here for Randolph in the loss. Carter Meredith led all scorers with 30 points. He had 7 field goals. He had 3 made three-pointers. He was 6 of 10 from the line. Nicholas Kutzma with 5. Brady Prevey ended up with 9. Bryce Vertagic with 3. Jake Dykstra with 6. And Nick Miedema with 6 points. Randolph was 14 of 20 from the line for 70%. For the Crusaders in the victory, Will Syons had 10 points, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Cade Vleestra with 9. Bailey Skolma with 9. Ben Emba with 8. Brock Hoekstra with 15. Brant Billy with 9. And Neil Van Huysen with 3 points. The Crusaders were 15 of 21 from the line for 71%. For a total of 63. So, pretty balanced scoring for the Crusaders in this game. They had a 10, 9, 9, 8, 15, and 9, and a 3-point.
Do you feel that the change in the game was just the defense, and they turned that up a notch and kind of changed the fortunes for the Crusaders?
Yeah, that was definitely a big part of it, and they got after it a little more. But I think also, it's funny, it's a simple game sometimes. Coach Gibbons said that, he reminded him 123 times that Carter Meredith's left-handed. He went left-hand like 7 times in the first half early and has scored every time with and ones. And once they got on his left a little bit more, made things more difficult. And you mentioned it during your calls. He went to the right side. He just wasn't able to finish as well. And a little more contest there in the interior, and made his job a lot harder, even though he ended up with 30 on the night. He had 18 at halftime, 12 in the second, 18 at half, 12 in the second half. But
6-foot guy, and he's taken up against everybody. Just as a way to get a shot off, and didn't make a 3 till the second half. He made a couple in there. That touched that high arcing one that got the game all close again. But
very exciting game. Very, very exciting game.
And we made the drive over here tonight, and at least we're going to be taking the night. I don't know if Jeff, do you have another game tomorrow?
Nope.
He's going to take a night off, but all 3 of us are going to be over at the Field House over in Beaver Dam coming up on Saturday night. They've got the big setup with all the Beaver Dam and Waupun youth teams are going to play each other throughout the dam. I'm going to go watch my grandson Ryston play earlier in the day, and then at night we're going to be calling the Beaver Dam against Waupun game over at the Field House. We'll have it video streaming just like you're watching it here tonight on Radio Plus. So looking forward to that. And we've got some more Randolph coming up next Tuesday, the Randolph Lady Rockets. We're kind of excited to watch them over to Waupun with a couple of highly ranked teams in the state battling over at Waupun High School on Tuesday night. We'll have that game for you, too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And we're going to be a little mixed emotions there because we like those teams, both of them, so much.
Oh, yeah. We're 50-50 like we were in this ball game. It was. I told them last night when we were talking to the Crusader players and Coach Josh Gibbons, I said, I love you guys, but I also love the Randolph Rockets. I know a lot of people over here, and we do have a great sponsorship over here, so we're right down the middle, 50-50. Just excited about any good play in the game, and I hope that's what kind of came across with their call of the game here today, and that's the way we'll be coming up next week, Tuesday, when we'll be playing Randolph at Waupun. So we'll be that way that night, but we will not be that way on Saturday night when we go over to Beaver Dam. It's just in our DNA because we played against Beaver Dam in the Little 10 back, and I played against all the big schools, and it's just it's a regular rivalry. So we will not be cheering for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. I just hope it's a great game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks to all our sponsors again, as you mentioned, for putting us on.
Yeah, you got a great game here to sponsor tonight. So, again, our final score is 63-58. Randolph losing to Central Wisconsin Christian, a nice win for the Crusaders on the road. They go to now 10-1 on the season, and they're ranked 5th in the state, and this is going to be a big one when they do some of the voting for the rankings and things like that, and a nice win that they can use for the seeding meeting stuff at the end of the season. So, again, congratulations to Josh Gibbons. And we'll see them down the road. I know we've got some games for the Crusaders and also for Randolph boys coming up later on this season. Well, that's about it here from Randolph High School. A win for Central Wisconsin Christian over at Randolph High School, 63-58. Hope you enjoyed our presentation tonight. Thanks to Jeff on the video streaming, Randy joining me for the play-by-play of the ball game. Have yourself an excellent Thursday night. Talk to you tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock on the morning show on 103.3 FM.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.